Electric vehicles, sleek, modern, and increasingly common on our roads. They're often presented as our ticket to a cleaner, greener future, right? A pathway to a sustainable tomorrow. Zero tailpipe emissions, a breath of fresh air for our cities. Silent operation. A welcome change from the rumble of combustion engines, creating quieter, more peaceful neighborhoods. And freedom from the ever-fluctuating prices at the gas pump. The promise of energy independence. But what if I told you that the very heart of every EV, its massive, powerful battery, harbors a dirty secret, a complex web of environmental and ethical challenges, a secret that starts deep underground, in the mines where the raw materials are extracted, and ultimately ends in a massive recycling challenge, a mountain of discarded batteries that we're only beginning to grapple with. Welcome back to EcoInnovaTech #307. As eco-innovators, dedicated to exploring the intersection of technology and sustainability, we're diving deep into the real cost of EV batteries. This 10-minute deep dive uncovers the often overlooked truths behind the electric vehicle revolution. Let's go. Electric vehicles. They're hailed as the future, the darlings of the automotive industry and environmental advocates alike. Zero tailpipe emissions, promising cleaner air in our congested cities and reducing respiratory illnesses. Silent rides, offering a more serene driving experience and reducing noise pollution in our communities. And no gas reliance, freeing us from the volatile global oil market and the geopolitical implications that come with it. In 2025, they're a global symbol of green progress, a testament to our commitment to a more sustainable world. But through my research, I've uncovered a hidden truth, a side of the EV story that often goes untold. The battery powering this dream, the very engine of this green revolution, has a dirty secret. Let's dig into it, shall we? Let's unearth the realities behind the marketing hype. An EV battery starts its life not in a gleaming factory, but in the harsh environment of mines, often in remote and ecologically sensitive areas. Digging for lithium, the white gold that powers our modern world. Cobalt, a critical component in many EV batteries, and nickel, another essential element in the battery's cathode. Cobalt mining in the Democratic Republic of Congo raises serious ethical concerns. Child labor persists in some mines, a tragic reality highlighted in 2025 UNICEF reports. The carbon debt associated with battery production is staggering, a significant environmental burden. Producing a single EV battery emits approximately 15 tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. That's more than a gasoline car emits in its first 50,000 kilometers, according to the IEA's 2025 data. This environmental toll truly shocks me. It's a hidden cost we can't afford to ignore if we're serious about a sustainable future. Now, the first wave of EVs is aging, and the batteries that power them are reaching the end of their lifespan. Millions of batteries will die by 2030, creating a massive waste stream. This is a ticking time bomb of e-waste, a potential environmental disaster waiting to happen if we don't act quickly. Recycling these batteries is incredibly complex, a far cry from simply tossing them in the recycling bin. Separating the valuable materials from a spent battery often costs more than mining new ones in 2025, creating an economic disincentive for recycling. That's according to a recent report by Bloomberg NEF. But thankfully, innovators like Redwood Materials are stepping up to the challenge. They're pioneering new technologies to recover up to 95% of the valuable materials from end-of-life batteries. The challenge, however, is scale. Can we ramp up recycling capacity quickly enough to handle the coming wave of spent batteries? And that worries me. So, with all these challenges, are electric cars a lie? Are we being sold a false bill of goods? In my opinion, absolutely not. Despite these challenges, EVs represent a significant step in the right direction. They drastically cut urban air pollution, a game changer for public health, especially in densely populated areas. But we must face their full life cycle cost, from mining to manufacturing to end-of-life management. We need a holistic approach. The solution isn't rejection of EVs, but evolution, a continuous process of improvement and innovation. We need ethically sourced materials, ensuring fair labor practices, and minimizing environmental damage at the source. We need next-generation batteries like sodium-ion, which utilize more abundant and less environmentally damaging materials. Batteries with a lower environmental impact throughout their entire life cycle. And we need a robust global recycling system, capable of efficiently and economically recovering valuable materials from spent batteries. They're a step forward on the path to a sustainable future, but they're certainly not the final destination. That's my take on the real cost of EV batteries. Let's push for better, for more sustainable solutions. This is undoubtedly one of the biggest and most complex challenges we face in the green energy transition, and I'm incredibly curious to hear your thoughts on this critical issue. What do you believe is the most critical issue for EVs to solve next in order to truly achieve a sustainable transportation system? Let me know your ideas and opinions in the comments below.